What is up, Space Pirates? Happy Star Wars Day, and may the 4th be with you all. Hopefully everybody's doing well today, and before we even start anything, I want to say a big thank you to Buckman's Model Mania over there. Usually he has a live show on Tuesday nights, and I do mine on Wednesday nights, but we switched off. This way we can do the Star Wars group build tonight and show you guys all the builds that came in. So what's going on, everybody in the chat? Bucks, Spence, Jalen, Omar, Ron is here, Donnie, Jack. Let me see, scroll back a little bit. GB's Model Zone, who's always here. Thank you, Phil. What's going on, Phil? So tonight, what we're going to be doing is we're going to go running through our usual stuff at the beginning. And then we're going to go through the slideshow of everybody's builds. It was a good turnout. I think it was 16 total. You may see me looking down because I have some notes over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 builds, and hopefully with me going crazy putting all these things together that I didn't forget any. And if I did, I'll put it up while we're doing this. Eagle Moss Enterprise D Part 3 is tomorrow. See, I'm watching you and Shu do those, and I want to get one. And yes, well wishes to our friend Eric. That's Rascal's Hobbies. He just went to go get some testing done on his back because he's going to have some major surgery, which will hopefully help him out. If you didn't know, Eric is an Army veteran like myself, and unfortunately, he got hurt in the military, and he's got a lot of back problems, so hopefully that can be taken care of. I want to thank everybody that's been coming over to the site. We got a few new members. Hopefully more of you will come over. And then the other thing we got tonight is finally the big HLI secret that I've been talking about, and Kelly's laughing over there, which you're not going to find out about the secret until after we do the slideshow for the guys. There was a few guesses. No, it's not merch, new shirts or anything like that. No, the hobby room is not done yet. And no, I will not be showing my third nipple, or otherwise known as a nubbin, tonight. Omar just posted that on Facebook, how he guessed he threw up. If you guys watched Friends, Chandler had a nubbin. Well, I'm like Chandler. I got a nubbin. Hey, what's going on, Ken? Good to see you. Bob, what's going on? May the 4th be with you too. I'm glad to see we got 15 people here already. So I'm going to start going through some of the usual stuff we do. After the slideshow is over, the slides actually, on OBS, I could put only so many, and then the slideshow will stop. And I got the shirt. Whee! The slideshow will stop. So what I did was I broke everybody's up into their own single slideshow. My microphone will be on. But for the slideshow, there's no advertisements, no scrolling, no subscribe now, no YouTube count. It's just about your models. So that'll be the only thing up there. Once the year is out, then that group build gets moved into past group builds, and we'll start new ones. But if you miss anything, the builds will be on the site. Each slide is about 6.5 seconds long. You know, this way it doesn't drag out. And then we're going to do this again with the other group builds, which I'll go through in a little while. What's going on, Phil? Speaking of Eric, I just sent him a QMI2 model. He will be doing buddy build. Oh, cool. Buddy builds are cool. Once we're up and running here, hopefully we could do some buddy builds. Just for 3D printing. Oh, very cool. I seen, yeah, Ron, that you put all your models away and that you're going to get into more 3D printing, which is cool. Won the lottery and everyone on the stream tonight gets 1 million space loot. Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of space loot. All right, so let's just jump over to the group builds. This is the group build we're talking about tonight, the SciFiantasy 2021 Star Wars group build. Like I said, we had 17 people finish up, which is pretty good. I don't know if we want to make this a yearly thing because we did have a good turnout, or might switch it up to Battlestar Galactica or Star Trek or something else. Might go Star Trek next year, but that would be a longer build because some of those kits are pretty big. What's going on, Gil? Space loot inflation. So tonight we'll be talking about that one, but we'll run through the other ones that we got going on. So if you finished up with this one, hopefully you jump in on one of the other group builds we got going on, and hopefully my hotkeys are still working. And they are. We got the Braille Scale group build presented by Braille Scale. Braille Scale Chris, he's on the community. He's also on YouTube, so if you haven't checked out his channel, Chris does a lot of good work. He's also another fellow Army veteran like myself, except he served during wartime and I did not. So you can check out Braille Scale. You can come over and get in on that group build. And then we got the High Seas group build, which a couple people are already building for. We need a part 2 next year. We might do. We might make the Star Wars one into a yearly one. It did well. Everybody had a good time, and it was enjoyable to see everybody's builds. And by God, I'm up and running by then, so I could get in on these things already. What's going on, Shu? Then we got the Wings of World War II. We got a bunch of people building for this already. Donnie's building. A few other people finished up their builds, and I know Mad Genius Production, that's Joe. If you haven't checked out his channel too, check out Mad Genius Productions. He just put up his teaser trailer for what he's going to be building last week, so it's pretty cool. There we go, another High Seas one, Battlestar Galactica group build. That's always that would be fun. We could, well, I do 5. Kelly's like, do different dates. We do a bunch, so we can do. We'll be doing some good stuff. Starts 1 June. Yeah, we could make it a yearly thing. Definitely can do that. And then the other big one that we always get a great turnout for is the SciFiantasy 2021 Halloween group build. Not just 2021, but past ones. So hopefully we get another great year on that one. Hopefully the shop is up and running by then, so we can do a live show on that too. That's right. There's a lot of Corsairs. I know Mark Shu finished up his Corsair, so there's a bunch of Corsairs. The Wings of World War II got a lot of Corsairs, and this group build had a lot of AT-STs. That was this year's big thing. Then we got the Secret Santa gift exchange builds. If you want in on the Secret Santa, you got to join the community and get in on that, and then we exchange gifts and we build them. And then we got the Lovely Ladies group build. Anything that's a female figure can be entered in that. It could be real, it could be anime and stuff, so as long as it's a female. And then I'm missing a slide. I don't know what I took down, but that's all the group builds for this year. Buck said, hey Kelly.
Hey Buck.
They saw you scooting through the background. So yeah, those are all the group builds. Hopefully, hey again, Kelly.
Hey.
Are you making dinner?
I'm marinating chicken.
But that's not for tonight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just asking.
We'll see how it goes.
Just asking. So yeah, those are the group builds for this year. I get distracted. It's like squirrel, shiny thing, squirrel, shiny thing. Done World War II wings, need to start my other. That's right, Gil finished his too. So if you look on the site, whenever you finish, I do post an article with your finished builds on there. This way they can always be found, and once a group build is over, like I said, it gets shifted to past group builds. It never leaves the site, it just gets shifted to another category so I can add more group builds on the site. That's right, Mark is doing the Godzilla build for Halloween. Kelly's ripping off tinfoil because she's going to be making whatchamacallit? Chicken. She's making chicken. Okay, so we got 16 people here. Let's start getting on to the slideshow. Like I said, I left my microphone on there, and everybody's slides. You're not going to have advertisements or anything. It's all about your build. Don't forget the Mahdi. That's right. We need more entries for Mahdi. I'm going to have to do a live show about that one again. Maybe do a slideshow of the builds that are already in there. Working on lighting it up with sounds. Oh, that'll be cool. Tinfoil hats. So, okay, let's get on to the builds. Like I said, the slideshow is going to automatically go. I'm not going to use hotkeys. They're about 6.5 seconds each. Some people put in their Now I forgot what I was going to say. Some people put more pictures than others. That's what I was trying to say. She's not making me a hat. She's actually marinating chicken right now. Yes, I seen Bob did from The Exorcist. I cannot stand that movie. It still scares the crap out of me. And Kelly's laughing. So let's get on to the slideshow. I can still see what you guys are saying, and I can talk to you as the slides go. There's supposed to be music, so hopefully there is, and it's not too loud. So here we go. The first build is the Tidarium Shuttle by Brian Clark. And then Brian took pictures on his bench. He's got a few pictures in here of his build. Did a nice job for the older kit. I actually want to get this kit. I have this kit because Bob Bruce sent it over to me. But I got to get the glass for it, so I'll definitely be building that one up, which would be nice. Yeah, I love the Tidarium Shuttle too. I think it's a very cool kit. So that was the Tidarium Shuttle by Brian Clark. Thanks, Brian, for getting in on this year's group build. Doing a nice job on the build. And next up is Marty Graff. And he did a B-Wing Starfighter from Bandai. I think it's 148 scale. I have a couple of these in the stash myself. I grabbed the music off of YouTube. It's supposed to be Star Wars-ish, so... I like the side view of the B-Wing. B-Wing was one of my favorite ships because it's just an odd. So I definitely like the B-Wing. As Kelly cooks her chicken on the bench. The Star Wars builds. Good job, Marty. Thanks for getting in on the group build. Next up is the first AT-ST by Chris. And we're going to have a bunch of the AT-STs. This was definitely a popular model this year. It reminds me of a few years ago when everybody was building Michael Myers or the Grim Reaper for Halloween. There was a bunch of those. Barely hear Kenny. Alright, let's see. Music may be too loud. Let's lower the music on that. Hopefully you can hear me better now with the music a little bit lower. And my phone is vibrating. My phone is vibrating. Chris did a very nice job on his AT-ST. I got this one in the stash, and I haven't done anything in a very, very long time. So Omar, can you hear me better now? Because I'll just shut off, or I'll really lower the music. This way you can hear me. Ah, now the music's gone. Now the music's really low. There's no happy medium. The problem is, when I'm doing this, I can't whatchamacallit, hear the music when you're doing the back end of OBS, so I gotta figure out how to do that. Next up is the Imperial Star Destroyer by Kevin. Let me lower this music too, a little bit here. I wish I could just do, he lit it up very nicely. I like when the lighting is more dim on a kit instead of it being like the sun shining through the windows. So a little negative 40 on the decibels is pretty good. I got to figure out how I can do that. Kevin did a nice job on his build. You can see all the different panels that he painted up. This way you can see more detail on the ship. I like the base he did too. He painted up the base nice, lit up the hangar, which is pretty cool. I never got this kit. I gotta see if I can pick it up. Very nice job, Kevin. Thanks for joining the group build. Up next is Darth Buckman and Darth Vader's TIE Fighter by Mark, who, again, thank you for switching nights with me. Kelly's looking. Kelly's watching the slideshow now too.
You want to see?
You can see. You can watch. There's a bunch of them in here. This is the old kit, if I remember right. It looks pretty big too. Well, painted it up. I'm pretty sure I got the pictures of the lighting in here. There's Darth Vader. That's Kelly's ringtone. The Darth Vader, the Imperial March is Kelly's ringtone. So I always answer, "Hello, Lord Vader." And today was a good day for her to call me. It's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Got a little lighting up front, and then I know there's one more picture. Oh, it is the newer one. Okay. I'm sorry, Mark. I thought it was the older version. And then this one is a little hard to see, but Mark did put the red light inside. This way it lit up Darth Vader. Good job, and thank you very much for joining the group build this year. Next up is Jalen. Jalen made the Millennium Falcon, which actually completed the group build, because this is the only Millennium Falcon we have in here. And I think, Jalen, this is the 1/350 scale Falcon? I'm pretty sure it is. It's the tiny one. And she did a very nice job on it. Hey, Modeler Rex, what's going on? I like the tiny ones. It's just a lot easier to fit in places. I know you can't see me, but I got my hands up like making a sign that, yeah, we could fit this on the shelf. It is the 1/350, okay. It's the 1/350 little guy. Very nice job, Jalen, on this little bugger here. And it saves a lot of space up on the shelves, which is a good thing. Could add more models. There's another Falcon kit in the Death Star hangar. Well, this was the first Falcon kit. See, and you're giving things away, Omar. You're giving things away. Yeah, I saw that diorama, Phil. That was actually pretty cool. I think that's from Boylai Hobbies. Did that. Great job, Jalen. And thanks again for joining in on the group build. Up next is Wes. And he did the Stormtrooper helmet and skull. This is actually a 3D print. And I think he got this off of Thingiverse, and it's free. I'm pretty sure it's on Thingiverse, but he said it was free. I know he posted that up on the community. So if you haven't joined the community and you're here, please come to community.hobbylinkinternational.com and join the community today. He did a nice job on the skull and the battle-damaged helmet. Poor Stormtrooper, rotted away in his suit. Just imagine that suit, how it stinks with a dead body. You can imagine, the sweat is bad enough, but you got a dead body in there too. Ah, see, Omar knows. That one is on Thingiverse, so if you have a whatchamacallit, 3D printer, and you want to do that up, you can get that for free on Thingiverse. And Kevin actually did 2 builds for this group build, and he also did an ATST, and he made a little diorama with his ATST out in the woods with all the little stormtroopers running around, and he did light up the interior. Somebody's texting me, or Kelly. One of the phones is vibrating because we shut them down. This way it doesn't interfere with the live show. But Kevin did another nice job, so he banged out 2. I know Bob Bruce is here. He actually finished 2, but the second one, he forgot to get me the stuff in time, which I told him was plenty of time. He could have got it to me, but then he wants to put it into a diorama. So that'll be cool to see Bob's diorama once he does that one up. I love dioramas. I could get carried away with dioramas. It's just, there's never enough room for all of them. Thanks again, Kevin, for putting in 2 and adding to the group build. Up next is Ken Spriggs, the Mandalorian, the Jedi diorama. This is a pretty awesome diorama, and all the figures are 3D printed. And if you haven't seen this build, Ken posted a bunch of work in progress on the community, and you can also check out his channel, and you can see this build. Ken won if I remember correctly, it was first place at an IPMS show for this diorama. The lightsabers are light filaments, which is really cool. It lights them up, and he also split the diorama in half. This way you can get a better look at all the figures. And I forget the owl's name, but he also, if you see up there on the branch, the owls, whatchamacallit, up on the branch. Hey, what's going on, Dominic? I gotta come see you. Hope you and your brother are doing well. Dominic is my, one of my son's best friends, so it's always nice when he stops in. And there it is, Ken. Yes, he won first place for this diorama. This is a really, really cool diorama. Thanks, Ken, for entering it into the group build. Really appreciate it. Up next is Bob Bruce with Darth Vader and the Very Bad Day. And this is another very, very cool diorama. I like the lighting and the slash marks through the wall in the back. You got the stormtrooper peeking around the corner like, no, I got bad aim. You guys got good aim. I don't want to get shot. You got Darth Vader holding up the crates and stuff. And the hallway looks, I like that paneling. I don't know where you guys got that paneling, because I seen Augie got that too, which is cool because it really makes it look like the film. Very good, thanks, really appreciate it. Anytime, Dom. Anytime. Always good to see you, brother. But yeah, this is a lot of nice lighting, a lot of nice detail. And these are the Bandai 112 scale kits. Bob did another great job. He's always doing stuff. And actually, tonight after the show, he'll be the first Halloween build I put up on the site. Very, very early. The paneling is on Thingiverse. I don't think Augie printed his out, and I seen somebody else, I think it was Boylai Hobbies, that found this, that you can buy it without printing it out. So I gotta see where that is. Thanks, Bob, for joining in. Sorry we missed the second one of yours, but I'm sure we'll see the diorama of the ATST. Up next is Mark Fraley, The Mandalorian. This is another 3D print that Mark did. And Mark has a bunch of pictures on here. He actually sent me a lot. He's got the one with this background and then a darker background, which really makes the Mandalorian pop. He did a nice job on the painting. Yeah, Bob did a really, really nice job on that diorama. That thing is really cool. Gives me lots of ideas that I'll be stealing from you guys. There you go, Hobby Lobby. It might have been that's where they got it, Hobby Lobby. Possibly. But Mark did a nice job with the detail painting. Mark always does good work. He's got his, like I said, this is a 3D print. I'm not sure which one this is. The build was definitely away. This was definitely away. But there's a bunch of Star Wars 3D prints out there that are really cool. So I'm hoping this Christmas will be a good Christmas and we find a few 3D printing things under the tree. Everybody did really nice work for the build. I know there was limited time on this one, so if we do another Star Wars group build, I don't know, everybody kind of got it in time from January 1st until now, so I don't know if we're going to change it up. And here's the black background, which you can actually see the colors a lot better than the other background, so I think this one is on CG Trader, Omar. I'm pretty sure I've seen this here. A CG Trader, if you guys go over there and just type in Star Wars, if you have 3D printing, there's just a lot of stuff on there. I lost the music on this one. I don't know what happened to it. It's not even going. Oh, damn OBS and Streamlabs. And actually, Mark has a shop on Thingiverse. I don't know if he's selling stuff or you could just get the files. But he was doing a lot of Battlestar Galactica stuff. If you've seen Augie's 3D printed Battlestar Galactica launch tube, excuse me, Mark added onto that guy's 3D print to make it more like the show. So I'm eventually going to do that one myself, but I'm probably going to do it 1/32 scale because that's the Viper I want to do. Mark, thank you very much for joining in and adding to this year's group build. Up next, speaking of Augie did Slave 1, and Augie is also known as Interstellar Modeler. All you guys know him. And this is his Slave 1 build. Did a lot of... Game Body is a great place. Yeah, Game Body is a cool place. There's a couple cool places out there. And we also have the resources on the community. So if you're looking for places to look for 3D prints, just come over to the community, check out the resources. We'll try to put as much stuff as we can up there. This way you guys can find things a lot easier. He did nice weathering on the bottom of the ship. And Augie didn't light this on purpose because he wanted to be able to display it in 2 different fashions. I forgot which way you can display this, but that's why he didn't light this one up. Thanks again, Augie, for joining in. And next up is my buddy Chris, another ATST. And if you actually go over to the site and read this article, Chris made up a whole fictional story about why this ATST looks like this. And this is Braille Scale Chris. I know Chris for a long time now. He's a very good modeler, good friend of mine. But I really like what he did, making his own story up to as why this ATST looks like this. So if you haven't checked that out, just go to the main site, and I'll show you that once this is done, so you can always find the group builds. Yeah, I like the different paint jobs. Maybe that's what we should do too, like a Star Wars what if. Smashing things together and making different builds. So that's Chris's ATST. Next up is Spence, our second Slave 1. And if you guys watched the Sunday live show with the guys from Discord, you would have seen Spence working on this. He did a nice job on the chipping. And also you can see his build progress on the community. And he thought he wasn't going to make the deadline, but Spence definitely made the deadline on this one. So you got this right here, and I know there's more coming up, so I'm not going to say anything. I like the chipping job. The paint came out really well, Spence. You did a very, very good job. I don't think I have a Slave 1 myself. I'm not sure. I'd have to look through the stash, but I don't think I have this kit. I'm going to have to pick it up. Yeah, I got to learn how to do that better myself, Omar. I'm not good at the chipping. And there's Boba Fett sitting in the canopy, just checking things out. And there we go. And Spence lit his up. He did a nice job on the lighting on the bottom. And I couldn't add the video in here, and that's the base to it. But I'm pretty sure Spence has a video up on the community where you can check that out. Next up is the Shoe Man, Mark Shoe. And this is our last ATST for the evening. Mark built his ATST and put it in a winter scene. I forgot the name of the snow he used, but you get it in the UK, and it looks pretty nice. I forgot the name of the set, and I watched the videos on it too. I know Mark is listening, so he probably will say it. But this snow looks good. The ATST came out really good, and I think Mark was another one that was not sure if he was going to make the deadline, but he did. Did in time. And actually, I looked through. I was looking through the video before, or the slideshows, and I'm like, I'm missing somebody. That's because the last one I got was from Mark, and it's like, oh crap, I didn't add him. I got to get it in there quick. Yeah, Night Shift is awesome. I watch him a lot. Great job, Mark. Thanks for joining in. Up next is Dark Side Grogu by Omar Baez, who's in the crowd tonight. This is cool. Omar took Grogu and made him into a little evil, what did you name him, Omar? Darth? It wasn't Darth Grogu, was it? But he's cool. You did a very nice paint job up on him, Omar, and I like the added lighting to give it that effect on the side. I did not add the picture, this actual picture of this. I didn't add the picture just in case of copyright. Very nice job, Omar. Thanks for getting that into the group build. And lastly is a New Hope diorama by Lee Chambers. This actually isn't 100% complete. It's 98% complete. He's got to add just some more stormtroopers to it, but this is up on the site also. Lee did a great job on this diorama of the Death Star with the Millennium Falcon inside, and the back is lit up. He used tiny little TIE fighters in the background to make it look like they escorted the Millennium Falcon into the Death Star. This is just a wild diorama. He did a real look at that. I think that's a storage bin that he used, if I remember correctly, and did all the greebly work and all that other stuff in there. So that, my friends, let me come back up to here. That, my friends, is all of the builds for this year's Star Wars group build. I thank everybody for joining in on it, and like I said, hopefully I'm up and running sooner than later. There goes Kelly. Sooner than later, so I could start getting in on all these group builds with you guys. So you guys did awesome work. I thank you for getting over the pictures and your write-ups. This way I could get them on the site. And like I said, if you missed anything or the slides went a little too fast, I'll jump over to the computer screen now, and I'll show you where to go. Actually, it was right on it. If you come to Hobby Link International and you go to group builds, you can just come right down here to the 2021 Star Wars group builds. You can click into that. I'm on Optimum, so my stuff is so slow. And then you can check out everybody's builds and what they had to say about their builds. And it's all 17 of them here, so you can check this out. Like I said, these will stay in the Star Wars group build page until December 31st. And then they get moved over to past group builds. So anybody that's looking to see builds that were done in the past from our guys that are in the community, you can come and check this out, because I keep everybody's work on the site. I never take it down. This way we can always find it, check it out, and get inspiration from other people's work. And if you haven't, I'll go over here too. Come join the community. community.hobbylink.international.com. Or you can just hit community from the main site and it'll bring you over and you can register. Hopefully we see more people joining up and joining the group builds and getting in on everything we do here. So let me come back to over here, go to Q&A, go to Q&A. So again, I'd like to thank everybody. You did an awesome job, and I appreciate all the hard work that you put into your builds. Don't forget, we still have Mahdi and the other group builds going on, so you have plenty of time for Mahdi, and then we'll do that at the end of the year. Dana, we're going to do a Star Wars group build next January 1st. So, anyway, I guess we should get on to telling the secret. Should we tell the secret, Kelly?
Yeah.
Kelly said yes. We should get. Did Kenny just say he's going to tell us all where to go? Yes, I'm going to tell you all where to go, Buck. Kelly said I'm driving her crazy. So, finally, because it wasn't just me, have been working on something for probably, I don't know, it's got to be a month, maybe a month and a half. The idea was floating around, and I don't think it's 2 months that we were working on. Maybe it is 2 months that we were working on it. The secret is coming, Buck. The secret is coming. It's like, ever watch American Idol and then it cuts a commercial? That's what's going to happen. I'm going to go to commercial break. Bunch of people just jumped on in time for the secret. They missed the slideshow, and they're going to come up. What's Star Wars? They're going to come up for the secret. All right. So enough teasing, you guys. I'm just going to go to the announcement page. I'm going to let a few slides go by, and then you'll see what the secret is, and we'll talk about it a little bit and let you know what's going on. So let me jump over here. Hopefully my microphone is on. My microphone is on. The secret will be revealed. I'm just going to let it play and sit here and be quiet. No commercial. I hate these videos with the long introductions. Let it go. Harry Potter, I think. So that's it. That is the big secret is that Tom, Spencer, Paul, and myself, we are jumping into the special effects lighting and soundboards for models. So Spence and Tom, those are our guys that do all the crazy stuff. Like they'll get into the chat and they'll start talking about the boards, and me and Paul won't understand the thing they're talking about, but they know what they're talking about with all the pieces and everything like that. I'm going to show you, we have our first board ready. I'm just waiting for a few more parts, but I'm going to show you a quick little video of the first board, and then I'll come back and I'll tell you more about the board. Okay, so just hold on for a second. I am going to go down here and then I'll let the board play, and then I'll come back and I'll tell you a lot more about the boards and what we plan on doing. Okay, I'm sorry about the crude video, but I don't have my setup, so I had to do it this way. This is the new HLI FX board 001A. It's a general navigation and strobe board. It will come with the power wall wart, the jack. It'll also come with LEDs and the board. Down here, hopefully it stays in focus, is the little board. And I'm not going to go through everything now because we will have a video on how to put this together. There'll also be a set of instructions, and I'll go over a little more live with you guys. But let me plug it in, let you see the strobes and stuff. This way you get an idea. It's just a general strobe and navigation board for those of you that are building a starship or something like that and just want to put a little bit of light and magic into your build. So let's get back to the live show so you can check this out. Okie dokie, I'm back. So yes, that is the big secret that I've been holding on to, and Spence, Tommy, and Paul, I'm sure, wanted to kill me because every time we took another step forward, I would just type, "Can I tell him now? Can I tell him now? Can I tell him now?" And I'm sure they were frustrated with me asking, but that is the secret. So how this is going to work, I'll let you know. The boards are all made in the USA. Paul's up in Canada, but he's not making them. Paul is our guy that helps with the advertising and all the sites and all that other good stuff. As you've seen, he does all the reviews. But the boards are made in the USA. They're basically programmed and thought about between New York City and West Virginia, between Tommy and Spence. So they do their stuff, they do the testing. The boards are actually made in New York City. They go back to West Virginia to be tested. And then the real test is the demo boards get sent to me and I torture test them because I am horrible at soldering and everything like that. So I test them out. If I can use it and not break it, then anybody out there can use it. So our first board, like you saw, is just a general navigation and strobe. And that's for anybody that's not looking for anything crazy and they just want to light up their kit. The kit is going to be either comparatively priced or a little lower than anybody out there, and we will definitely have the best warranty out there. We're going with a 10-year warranty on the boards because that's how confident we are in the boards that we're going to be making. And this is not going to be our only board. This is the beginning, a general board, and then we're going to get more techie with it, more techie, and make them better and easier for everybody to use. So the first package is going to come with a 9-volt wall wart. It's going to come with the power jack. It's going to come with 2 green, 2 red, 2 yellow, and 4 white LEDs for a total of 10 LEDs plus the board. So you'll get all that. You'll get 1, 2, 3, 13 items in the package. Now we're going to be selling them in 2 places, and they should be out in about a week and a half because I am waiting on some more LEDs to get here. We do have an eBay shop. eBay shop's going to be a little bit more expensive. That's why we want you guys to come to our shop to buy them, because this way we can price them better if we sell directly from our shop instead of a third party like eBay. On eBay, they're going to be $36.80 for the whole package that I just said. On the shop, they're going to be $31.28, but we're going to run a promo code because we have 20 in stock well, not in stock. 20 of them are almost ready to be shipped, and I'll let you know when they are. And we're going to have the code CHIPPY for that, but I'm going to remind you about that for the first 20 boards that will go out. And I got voted down. I wanted to call them chippy sets, but I was told that's too cute. So they're not chippy sets, they're HLI FX boards. The boards themselves, let me tell you a little bit about the boards. They can run up to 20 LEDs for the navigation side. They can also do 20 LEDs on the strobe side all at one time. So you can run a total of 40 LEDs at one time, but I don't know who's putting 20 strobes and 20 navigation lights on their ship all at one time. The boards are either 9 volt or 12 volt tolerant, so you can use either power source on those. You don't have to just use a 3 millimeter LED. You can use 3 millimeter LEDs, 5 millimeter SMDs, and up to 20 sections of LED tape. So you can do a lot with this tiny little board, and I'm going to show you the board in a second. Hopefully I could get it up to the screen. And then the most important thing is we're going to need your feedback about what you want to see in boards. There's actually 2 people out there that knew the secret before you guys did. I'm sorry, but I know somebody that's building something, and we're going to be working on that board and another board. So I'm trying to think of what else I want to tell you guys about the board. That's going to be our new adventure. So the boards are going to come, the board themselves will come in an anti-static bag. This way you don't have to worry about the board getting ruined in transit. The directions, there will be very well documented directions that come with this. We are not sending the directions paper-wise, just to be a little more environmentally friendly. When you order, you will get a PDF set of directions. This way you know how to use the board. Now this, hopefully I can get it over here and it focuses. This is the tiny little board. I don't think it's going to focus very well. And on the back you have the HLI and the board number and stuff like that. There's only 4 solder points on it. So you will have, up top here will be your positive and negative. And down here you're going to have your negatives for your strobe side and for your navigation side. And I'm going to do an instruction video on this. Now, when I do it, don't make fun of my soldering because I'm not that very good at soldering. So this is the tiny little board, and like I said, you'll get the LEDs, power, everything you need to get this board running. Now, once this video is over, we definitely want your feedback in the comment section, what type of boards you would like to see, what kits you would like to see them for, what features and stuff like that, because we want your input so we can make better and better boards. Now, if you hold on for 1 second, in the video I showed you, I'm just going to grab the, I got my little poster board over here. I'm going to put it on the chair and try to show it to you live. Okay. Oh. A little black poster board. Now I'm going to have to put the, camera down some. I know it's going to be hard to see, but I will pop this sucker in here, and boom, starts up right away. So what you'll have your power, your 9-volt wall wart, going into the power jack, and then you got your positive and negative leads. Now, I always forget how it's called, parallel or whatever it is. I just call it piggybacking them or just leapfrogging them. When you do your power, and like I said, I'm going to make a video on it, you're going to have basically 3 legs coming off the power, 1 off the main leg, and then 1 going to the board, and then a positive power that just loops around to everything, including your navs. Your navs and your strobes are going to have 2 different grounds or negative lines, 1 on each side, and the board, as you can tell by my finger, is my middle finger, sorry, My finger is very tiny, so if you're doing 1/1000 scale ships, you're not going to have a problem putting that in the inside the ship at all. I did a green, a red, a green, a red. And then you got your little flashers up here. Eventually we will do flash rates and stuff like that, but that's why I'm saying we need your input also. This way we know what to do, because we're already developing more boards. So I got to talk to the guys tonight, and we're going to get this up on the site and get you guys the boards that you want. Let me unplug this and put this on the side. The voltage, you can use either 9 volt or you can use 12 volt. Either one. Yeah, we're going to be making different boards, Jalen. This is just the first one to get our feet wet. And like I said, it's just general nav and strobe with a single blink rate at the moment. One other thing, we won't be taking pre-orders or anything like that. We're not going to be getting, we're not going to take anybody's money without having product on hand to be able to ship out to you. We will be shipping worldwide. In the States, we'll be using the USPS boxes, so that's $8.80 something, I think, for shipping. If you're outside of the United States, we got to calculate the shipping and let you know how much it's going to cost, because it's going to cost a little more to ship outside of the United States than it is here. But that's the way it goes. Jalen, the board is tolerant for both. You can use either one, but I myself do also like the 9 volt, and that's it. It's 9 volt is a little safer. So hopefully you guys are excited. And like I said, did Kenny just give us the finger? Like I said, make sure once this video is over, if you're interested in boards. Oh, that's another thing we will be doing. If you need a specific board made, you can talk to us, and we will be making, we can make specific boards for people, but that, will be a different price range because of R&D and the parts and all that other stuff. So, but we can do that. Thanks, Phil. Yeah, the house is definitely coming along, but I don't want to get on that right now. I want to make sure that if you guys have any questions about the boards, how about phasers and photons, torpedo firing effect boards, Kenny? We will be doing stuff like that, but like I said, guys, this is going to get lost in the chat. So if you do have ideas, put them in the comment section below, or come over to the community and message me or email me. This way we can start getting ideas. Spence is in the chat. He's going to be with us working. I got a hold of Spence, and him and Tommy know a lot of stuff. And like I said, when I watch them talking on our Telegram, they start going, and me and Paul actually exit the conversation because we have no clue. We're just here to test the boards, promote the boards, and let you know that we will actually be putting out very high quality boards for a better price, a better warranty, and all made in the United States. So we are going to have some top of the line boards for you guys, and it's going to be a process. It's going to take a little while to get them out there, but hopefully you come to us, get your boards, and then we'll you can spread the word to other people once you get them. Well, any of the boards have sound effects, Kenny? Sound effects, we have to work on sound. That will definitely be coming in the future. The only problem with sound is we got to be very careful with copyright. Copyright's a big thing, and we don't want to be shut down because we use sounds we weren't supposed to use. But we will definitely be making soundboards, because I have some ideas for boards I need that I think you guys would be interested in. And there's one specific board I've been begging my brother Tommy to do, so hopefully with him and Spence working together, I can get that board done up for the Invisible Man. But yeah, more and more boards are coming, and they'll roll out slowly because it takes a while for research and development, then getting the parts, and then making them, and then putting them out. Trying to think about, I reached out just for the boards. I have lots of LEDs. Well, the kits are all going to come with the LEDs, so you're going to be stuck with the LEDs, because we're going to be selling them in kits, Some of the bigger boards may not be kits. We might just sell those as boards. I'm trying to think. Anything else, Kelly?
No, I think that's it.
Kelly thinks that's it. Kelly thinks that's it. I like when you can record on and save you guys the copyrights. I forgot the little thing that you could put on there. We probably could put one with a little disc, a little thing where you can put your own sounds on there. Definitely, we're gonna have sounds. We're gonna have lighting effects. I'll tell you 2 ideas that we already have. I don't think Dana's in here anymore, but Dana is working on a resin printed studio scale X-Wing, which she asked us if we can do a lighting board for her. So a general X-Wing lighting board would work on any kit. Also, so what's Kelly been cooking up lately? And also, Joe Hudson, if you guys know Joe Hudson, he's a good friend of mine also. He's a good figure painter. He wants to do the Keaton Batwing, and he asked about a light board for that. So there will be things coming out, and we'll be getting that to you. But the most important thing, I can't stress it enough, is that you guys get your ideas, what you'd like to see in boards. This way we get an idea of, because basically we don't want to just make boards to make boards and then they sit there and they don't sell and nobody uses them. We want to make things that you guys are looking for. This way you can light up your models, add sound, and all that other good stuff. Franklin board with buzzards, bussards. Donnie Doherty, this is why you can't get chips at work. This is why we screwed Donnie over at, I think it's Nissan he works at. We're taking up all the chips. Now that is a major problem right now, getting chips. We were lucky enough to get the chips, so we're working on that. It's gonna, yeah, thanks a lot, Kenny. Sorry, Donnie, didn't mean to put you out of work. Didn't mean to put you out of work at all. But I hope you guys like the idea of us putting out boards. And like I said, we are going to be competitively priced, or even a little lower than the boards that are out there. And nobody's beating our warranty of 10 years. That is actually going to be the best warranty on boards out there. And like I said, with the guys, with the original prototype board, the purple boards, and the black boards, they were tested. Spence tested them, and I think he ran them for 24 hours each at 9 volts and 12 volts, and with the full load of 40 LEDs on there, just to make sure, and they didn't crap out once at all. So they're very, very well made. And we'll be getting into more stuff. Pension to speed up or slow down the pace of blinking. Actually, Omar, we're going to try to get away, I think, from potentiometers and old stuff like that, and going towards programming for certain boards. We want to be a little more high tech than what's out there. So if there's, like with I don't have the video, like my brother sat there and watched videos of jets and counted the blink rate so we can have the right blink rate. We'll do that with Star Trek ships and other ships like that. You're the reason I can't get a PS5 stealing the chips. What's going on, Chris? What's going on? Yes, we are the reason. We are doing that. You no longer have to learn Arduino. Nah, if you want to, you can, but we are going to be making a whole bunch of boards. And I'm not sure, Omar, about the potentiometer stuff. I know we're trying to stick away. We're trying to go with more chips that are programmed with blink rates for specific models. But like I said, I'm not the genius on that side. Spence and Tommy are the ones that know all about that. And we're going to try to make the boards easier and easier for people to use. This way, you just kind of plug and play a little bit and do what you got to do. Double flash strobe from the JJ Prize. All of this is possible. It's just getting those ideas to us. We have our own ideas, but we want to see what you want. See, there's the man, Spence. Omar. Spence is answering you over there. So get those ideas to us, and then we'll be making stuff. Like I said, Paul and I, I'm I'm the tester guy. Everything's going to get shipped from New Jersey because I'm going to have all the parts and everything. They're all going to be, you know, putting the bubble wrap and stuff, putting the mailers, and sent out when they're ready. But I'm going to keep you guys updated. I think the rest of the parts should be to me on Saturday, and I can start boxing them all up. And then Sunday, if everything is here, I think Sunday or Monday, we'll start putting them on sale, and I'll let you guys know. I might do, you know, a quick live show to let you know what's up there and put it up on the community and all that other good stuff. I just checked the site, and they are for sale yet. Not yet, Buck, not yet. They're coming. They're coming. The boards are all done. I have here. I have a whole bunch of boards here ready. I just got to get a few more parts and put them together, the packages, and ship them out to whoever's going to order them. Hopefully everybody orders them and we sell out. And like I said, no pre-orders because we're not going to take anybody's money. Too many companies have done that out there, especially with boards that I've seen, took people's money and people didn't get products, and that's a bad way to do business. So once our website actually shows the amount of product we have, so once it says 0, there is 0, and then it'll be a restock, and once the restock is there, we'll let everybody know so you can come over to the site. And like I said, if you're gonna shop with us, everybody knows we have an eBay store, but we suggest you buy direct from us because the price is cheaper. With eBay, if you sell on eBay, you know you have to pay eBay their fees, and then on top of that, the credit card fees and all that other stuff. So it ends up being a little more expensive on eBay. But if you come direct to us, we can offer a better price right on shop.hobbylinkinternational.com. I need 2 of the bat. I thought 3, but I need 1 for Phase 2 Enterprise and my Disco Prize. Then they went out of business and came back 2 years later. But we're not... we aren't naming names. Nope, I'm not naming any names. We know it's not only one company. A few companies have done silly things, and that's why you never take money without having the product on hand. And that's why I'm just telling you right now about the product, and then I will be back on here to let you know that the product is in stock, and hopefully they sell out in one day, and then Tommy's going to have to build some more. Exactly. We started from scratch, like Spence said. Spence is a very smart guy, and all this is R&D'd by Spence and Tommy. They talk things out. Spence does his thing at his house. Then demo boards go out to us. We test them out, see what's going on, what we want to change, what we want to add. And then once that's done, then we get the real boards. Tommy makes the boards, and then they come back to me, and then I ship them out. So it's a whole process. I say we no longer talk to him for the first 7 minutes of the Sunday stream. All right, guys, we're going to be eating dinner again. Thank you, everybody, and congratulations on all the nice builds that were put into this Star Wars build. Let me know in the comments below if you want another Star Wars build next year, and more importantly than that, please put in the comments below or get a hold of me somehow to tell me what you guys would like to see in boards for your models. Guys, you have a great night. I always appreciate you guys coming to the show and checking things out. Please come over to the community, join the community, help us grow, get more people on there, get more group builds going. Once I'm set up, we'll be doing a lot more stuff. And that's it for the night, guys. I shall talk to you all soon. Take care, and bye-bye. Don't forget to comment and let me know what's going on. Have a great night, everybody. I'll talk to you soon.